They say every great company is built by great people, and it's absolutely true. But what do you do when the exact person you need isn't already on your team? Well, you've got to look outside, right? So today, we're going to dive deep into the world of external recruitment. We'll break down exactly how you can find the best talent out there, no matter where they are. This quote really hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? Look, promoting from within is fantastic, for sure, great for morale. But let's be realistic. No company has every single skill it's ever going to need under one roof. It's just not possible. Whether you're hunting for someone with some super specialized expertise or you just need to grow your team fast, looking outside isn't just a nice to have, it's absolutely essential for growth. Okay, so what does external recruitment actually mean? Let's break it down. At its heart, it's an active hunt. You're not just waiting for people to show up. You're going out there, creating a list of potential superstars who don't work for you yet, and then, and this is key, you're getting them excited to apply for your jobs. It's all about finding that fresh talent and convincing them to join your team.
Right, so the big question is, where do you find these people? Well, we're about to explore 10 main channels you can use. We've grouped them into 3 categories to make it easier. Think of it like a recruiter's toolkit, and we're going to open it up right now. First up, let's look at the direct and, the more traditional methods.
First off, the methods that are as simple as they sound. We have direct recruitment. This is the old school classic, right? Putting a notice on a factory gate or a board in the office. Why do people still do it? Because it's super fast, costs almost nothing, and it's perfect when you need to hire casual or unskilled workers on the spot. Then there are casual callers. Now this is smart. This is basically your secret weapon. Every company gets applications out of the blue, right? The smart ones keep a database of the really good ones. So when a job opens up, boom, your perfect candidate might just be sitting there in your files waiting for your call. And of course, good old advertisement. This is what you do when you need to reach a lot of people for skilled or senior positions. Think newspapers, journals. But here's the catch. It casts a really wide net, which is great, but it also means you'll have to sift through a lot of applications that just aren't a match.
Okay, moving on. Now let's talk about using networks and middlemen, basically getting some help. First, there are the government-run employment exchanges. These are, they're like a public matchmaking service for jobs, connecting companies with all sorts of skilled and unskilled workers. A really solid option. For those really specific or high-level roles, you've got placement agencies and consultants. These are the pros, the headhunters. They're private companies with incredible networks, and they do all the hard work of finding and screening top-notch technical or executive talent for you. Then there's campus recruitment. This is about thinking ahead, playing the long game. You go straight to the source, colleges, management institutes, to grab the brightest young minds before anyone else does. And finally, and I cannot stress this enough, recommendations from your own employees. This can be your absolute best source of talent. Think about it. Your current team knows your company culture, they know the standards, so the people they recommend are often a fantastic fit. All right, our final category, media and modern methods. These have completely changed how we hire. Let's start with labor contractors. These are the people you call when you need a lot of unskilled workers like yesterday. It's great for flexibility, but there's a big catch. These workers are loyal to the contractor, not to you. Something to keep in mind. Advertising on television? Yes, really? It's a massive broadcast approach. You'd use this for huge hiring drives where you just need to get the word out to thousands, maybe millions, of people in a large area. And then, the big one, the king of modern recruitment, web publishing. We're talking about websites like Naukri, LinkedIn, Indeed, you know the names. These online portals have become the go-to marketplace for talent, connecting companies and job seekers in an instant. It's a total game changer. Okay, so we've covered the how. You've got your 10-tool toolkit ready to go. But now for the really important question. Why? Why bother with all this hassle when you could just promote someone who already works for you? Well, it turns out there are some really powerful reasons. Some huge advantages to looking outside.
So what's in it for you? What's the big payoff? First, you get qualified personnel. You can find someone who already has the exact skills you need right now. No long, expensive training required. They can hit the ground running. Second, you get a wider choice. I mean, a much wider choice. You're not just looking at the handful of people on your team. The entire job market is your talent pool. So many more options. This also means you get fresh talent. This is huge. New people bring new ideas, new perspectives. They can challenge the old, this is how we've always done it mindset and really shake things up in a good way. And finally, it sparks a healthy competitive spirit. When your current employees see that the company is willing to hire the best person for the job, whether internal or external, it motivates them to up their own game. Everybody wins.
But, it's not all sunshine and roses. To be fair, we have to look at the other side. There are some real downsides to external recruitment, and it's important to be aware of them. Let's talk about the potential limitations you could run into.
Okay, 3 big drawbacks to think about. The first one is a big deal: dissatisfaction among your existing staff. Imagine you're a loyal employee, you've been working hard, and you see a great job open up, only for it to go to an outsider. It can be really demoralizing, right? People might feel like their career path is blocked. Second, it's almost always a lengthy process. I mean, just think about it. You have to post the job, wait for people to apply, screen all the applications, do interviews. It all takes a lot of time. And third, it can be a really costly process. The money you spend on advertisements or on fees for placement agencies, plus all the man-hours your team spends sifting through applications, it all adds up, and it can add up fast.
So, when you put it all together, what do you have? It's a classic trade-off, isn't it? On one hand, you've got these amazing benefits, a huge pool of talent, fresh ideas, and skilled people ready to go. But on the other hand, you've got a process that can be slow, expensive, and might upset your current team. The trick is finding the right balance for your company, for your specific needs at that specific time.
So let me leave you with this question. Imagine you walk into work tomorrow, and there's a critical job that needs to be filled, urgently. Now that you know all the options, all the pros and cons, where would you even start your search? Which one of those 10 channels would you pick first to get the best mix of speed, cost, and quality? That's the real strategic thinking, isn't it? Something to ponder. Thanks for tuning into this Explain.